Soon as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday, 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual combos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Look, Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual combos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on hitting this free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. You know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Hello, welcome to the Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations about topics that affect communities, personal and business relationships. We always have the casual convo, so you don't have to have the tough convo. You need to read the chat. I'm sorry, y'all.
My bad. My bad. My bad. I didn't realize until the end. I was like, oh man, my bad.
I'm your host, Coco, and of course, joining me is my co-host who don't read the chat, DJ extraordinaire, Big Boscoe from the Bronx. And joining us tonight, we have the beautiful, the lovely,
Whitley's in the building. That's my hero.
Whitley.
My
English.
bad. My bad.
Hey, everybody. Gems. Hi, Whitley.
Whitley.
What up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
And then we also have the lovely, the creative, one of the best artists in Baltimore, the Jude, Miss Pisces herself.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna just get one more out the way because they're going to join soon, so it won't be like we just going to do it. So Reina, the lovely Reina of Asheville, should be joining soon. So yeah, so how y'all doing?
All's good. All's good.
Tired, boss.
All right. So before we start, so tonight I wanted to do something. I know I got a couple of ladies up here, and we always promise this whole woman's talk and this whole thing. So because we are some lovely, beautiful, melanated women, I just felt like with the gentleman that's going to chime in from time to time.
No, it's on y'all tonight. This is y'all. This is y'all world.
Oh,
I'm here learning.
You gonna say something?
You're always gonna say
I didn't say that. It's your world, man.
My thought process was, being as though like everything, like we were just talking about, like some of the controversy around Black women, I felt like we could just have like an organic thing. I'll throw some things out there and we can just have an organic conversation just to highlight Black women in a positive way. Mm-hmm. What y'all think?
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna go first. So before we begin, of course, this is always
she froze. She froze.
Right.
I thought she was just sitting there. Anyway, we're gonna
I'm frozen?
Okay, Jude. Yeah, you were for a minute. Yeah, you said we're gonna start, and then you just.
Wow.
So whatever you said in the last 30 seconds, we missed it all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna talk. I'll start first. I'm back at work, so that's.
All right.
What do you mean? Physical work?
It's not like.
She froze up again.
Oh, you freezing again.
We're gonna go around the table. Hey, your system is messed up. You got that 56K dial-up, man. You keep freezing up, man.
No, my thing is strong. I'm weak.
Switch the Wi-Fi or something more updated.
No, my things is strong though. I'm still frozen.
Nah, you good now.
No, you good now.
It's just when you start talking.
It never said that my it said my signal strong, so I don't know what that is. But anyway.
What? Yeah, go ahead. Try it again. If not, we're gonna move on to the next person.
Oh, now.
I'm taking over the show. I'm taking over the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations about business, personal, and relationships. We always had the casual convo, so you had to have the tough convo. I am your host tonight, Boscoe from the Bronx, and I'd like to introduce my panel. I have in the corner my niece Reina in the building. I got in the other corner Essel's own Whitley English. I got in the middle, I got the Jude, of course, me, and we got Miss In-N-Out Burger, Coco in the building. How you doing today, y'all?
Great, and you?
All right, we're doing a woman's show today because the host, she's transmitting from Saturn, and for some reason, Trump is blocking.
No, I don't know what that is.
I'm messing around, man. I'm messing around.
What's that? It ain't done.
I don't know what that is.
It's
You're
Trump,
supposed to
man.
flip them.
Trump
It's
is
the internet.
It's Trump, man.
It's Canada. They tired of supporting people.
It's Canada too,
And
man.
I'm coming back in.
Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's let them go around being our service down here in Asheville seems to be top notch. We're gonna let the Asheville women start the show. Then we're gonna work our way up I-95.
Ooh.
All right, that's how we're gonna do it. It's my show. It's the Boscoe show.
It ain't just your show.
It's the Boscoe show. Ha ha! Look at Coco. She's still frozen. Oh, there she go. You
Yeah,
good?
so you froze, bro.
No,
And you froze like this.
Log out and come back in.
Yeah, log out and come back in. Our voices might not get to her until like 10 o'clock, but she'll get the message by 10 o'clock. Log out and log back in. Anyway, you want to get ahead first, Jude? Log out and come back in, Coco.
Oh, what I'm going first for? What I'm saying?
What was you trying to say, Coco? Text me and tell me so I can ask them. You know what? Let's do our mental health check-in first.
Okay, that's all right.
All right, we're gonna go Jude first. How's your mental doing?
I'm fine right now. I think I had to think about it. Yeah, I went to work today.
Okay.
I feel like every time I go outside into the polluted air, I get sick. I ain't never been so sick off and on in my life.
Dang.
But I went to work today. Not for real, like for real. Think about it. And your whole years of living, it just seemed like breathing the air makes you sick nowadays. Like
It's crazy.
bull crap. So other than that, like life is fine. Things are getting better. I'm trying to get more creative. I got some things in my mind that I'm trying to put on canvas and in digital form. Yeah. I don't know. That's life is great. Hi, Paul. It's the NL season.
All right, Miss Whitney. How's your mental doing?
My mental is sharp. It is on point. But that being said, the body is cussing me out. So I need to be more disciplined and try to just get up earlier and do what I need to do for myself, my body, because at the end of the day, if I'm not taking care of my body, it won't be no me.
Right on.
That is true.
All right. My bad. Yeah.
I was gonna say to Jude about the air quality. It's getting horrible everywhere.
Yeah.
So people, I understand why people wear masks as much as they do still. Like air quality is like something important to be aware of.
Yeah.
Right on. Reina in the building. Right up the street from me.
Mental health. Okay, so I guess I'm all right, sort of, because I'm still dealing with that concussion situation. Oh yeah.
Been at work knocking herself out, y'all.
Listen. Everybody need a day off. I'm just kidding. But other than that, I'm good. I just wish that, my brain felt better.
All right. Word. Coco, are you back? Is you back? Nope, she's still frozen. Golly.
Oh no.
All right, King Paul.
She frozen like she tried determined to figure out how to fix this.
Right. Yeah.
It's not me though.
Who is it there? Is it the Martians?
It's the government.
It's the government.
If you stop talking when I'm talking, you can hear what I'm talking.
Ain't nobody
saying to
you.
Is on my end is reading strong, so I don't know what that is.
I don't know, because on our end you keep your voice will come through, but your video will freeze up.
And you probably delayed, so it sounds like he talking when you talking, but it's coming in like a little delayed. Yeah.
Now watch.
Turn the Wi-Fi off.
Yeah. Well, why you doing that? How's your mental, Paul? Well, welcome to the show, King Paul. How you doing, bro, Ham? Man, is he locked up too? Golly. The government ain't playing with us today.
It looks like his mic is off.
Oh, he'll probably clock back in. Anyway, my mental's good. My hot flashes kind of cooled down a little bit, but they still there. But I get cold as hell inside. But you're on mute. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You're on mute, Coco.
Cut it in half, see if it's red.
You're on mute. You're on mute. Can't hear you.
She frozen again.
No, she's not. We can't hear you.
No, I'm saying go ahead. I'm trying to see what's wrong.
Oh, okay. Oh, your mouth was moving with nothing coming out. That's why I was like, what the hell? See? Yeah. But anyway,
you gotta read the chat. You gotta read the chat. You gotta read the chat.
Yeah, I know. I see it. Oh, I got it. My bad. I'm looking at two computers, man. My bad. Anyway, this is the women's show. So we're gonna celebrate y'all. Y'all gonna talk about women. Y'all gonna talk. Y'all gonna have a little coffee talk.
20 more minutes.
Yeah. What makes y'all tick?
Ooh.
Coco's supposed to be doing it, but she's going through some things. So she passing me the mic. So
all right, go ahead, DJ.
Yeah.
What make you tick?
What makes you tick?
Somebody else go first.
What is it? I'll ask you this. What is it? What is it in your life to get you? What is it to get you pumped every day? To get you like, okay, I'm ready to tackle this day. Let's go.
So what motivates me?
Yeah.
Knowing that I have to go out there and get it. That's what motivates me every day to get up. I know I gotta start preparing for home ownership. Mm-hmm. I know that I gotta keep doing what I have to excel and advance myself career-wise. That's what motivates me.
Word.
Yeah, that's my motivation.
Next up, who wants to go next? There's something going on with today. What's up, Lamont?
Me, life in general, the drive to be a better me the next day than I was the day before. I don't have children, but I got younger people who look up to just little things that I do in my life, and I got younger cousins that I look up to do things in their life that make me want to do better. Wanting to break the stigma of certain things in life, challenges, but mostly, like I was saying, like just to be a better me the next day than I was the day before.
Right on. Whitley.
It's a lot of things I could say, but ultimately my children, my 15-year-old, my 1-year-old. But as of today, like my calling, my purpose is that to continue with my mission with my business. So it's my girls and then my business, and education always is first and foremost.
Yeah.
So making sure I'm in my highest self in anything that I'm doing, and focusing on everything that I'm doing in that moment. So like Miss Jude said, like one day at a time, and I'm just trying to be a better me than I was yesterday.
Right on. You there, Coco? You still working on your thing? I guess she is. All right. Well, I don't know how to take the show because she was going to lead the show. She's the woman, so I'm kind of like, I'm kind of lost now.
It ain't too hard to talk about a woman,
but see, this is about y'all. I don't.
Be one.
But see, that's what we're here for. That's what y'all supposed to be talking about. I'm the listener, the viewer. I'm trying to learn y'all.
What's the biggest misperception of women?
Let's start with that.
The angry Black woman, because we speak up when our boundaries is over, like crossed. When a boundary of ours, it's like we're not allowed to have boundaries. So how dare you speak up? Or you just supposed to accept whatever treatment?
Or usually when Black women speak, they're aggressive.
Yeah,
is never taken seriously because it's come off as aggressive instead of passionate or assertive. You know, it's always aggressive.
But let me ask. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But let me ask you a question. Because
you gotta go. You gotta let them finish. No, let her finish.
Go ahead,
I was asking what she talking
about. I just thought about it. As my uncle started talking, I started thinking about it. A big misconception is that all of us got 1,000,001 kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about that. Or people got 1,000,001 baby daddies.
Before you move to the next subject, let me ask a question about the previous one first.
Okay.
All right. There's an old saying: stereotypes come from reality.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where do you think the stereotype came from where Black women are loud or aggressive, or where did it come from? I'm asking you. I'm not asking you as in, well, tell me where it came. I'm asking you, like, if one of the guests, where does the perception come from?
Black women standing up for themselves, speaking out, joining movements like the Black Panther movement, the NAACP. You know, women fighting for women's rights and having a voice. You know, you take classes. You don't even got to, back then they didn't, but they teach you how to do just that. But it's taken differently when it's coming from a sister for some reason. You feel like you can hear everybody else, but it's like our voice so strong. They know our strength. We know
it's our
strength.
voice. It's the voice.
It's the strength and it's the power behind it. Like, you ever really heard a Black woman talk and be, serious about it, passionate? Not even serious, passionate. The passion in it. And man, her voice elevate a little bit for us deep voice women. Man, it gets deep up in there. You can draw a crowd in for real. You don't need no mic.
Okay.
A Black Honda.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, you fine. Y'all hear my dogs bark? Don't worry.
Oh, I was like, huh? I ain't know.
No, I mean that's why I was saying that's why I was saying no, let her finish, because I think when we answer questions like that, when you let the whole thing play out, the answer comes. And I think a lot of times for me, I feel like when people ask us like the biggest misperception, and when we start to speak the first time a person want to disagree or want to dive deeper, we get cut off or our voices get silent somewhat. And
but
it's
you know
like,
why? But you know why I stopped her for a second?
You just did me though.
I know, but
you just did me just now.
I know, because I'm going to make that point.
My point.
I'm going to make that point to it. That's why I'm interrupting. I'm interrupting on purpose to make a point about that. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it because I want to answer. I'm doing it to make that point while we interrupt. Because you know why? Had I not phrased my question the way I did to Jude, you wouldn't have asked that question, because that's why I was asking the question, so it doesn't get to the statement you just made. That's why I said, wait a minute, let me tell you why I'm asking the way I'm asking. Remember what you always say to me, Coco? It's the way you say things.
Yeah, Rich. That's
right. It's the way you say things. You tell me this all the time, Coco. Women don't get your message. You may got the right message, but you deliver it the wrong way. So that's why I said, wait, before I ask the question all the way, let me let you know what stance I'm getting from. So the answer come to me in the way where, okay, he's sincerely asking not because, you know what I mean? That's why I cut you off. Because that wouldn't have came out. What the hell was that?
No, I think you're trying to prove my point, because when the question is asked, it kind of gives the insight. So I'm gonna speak for myself. I feel like a lot of times, oftentimes, when I speak and I get cut off, you don't allow my thought, and let me get the context out. Let me finish and say and speak my whole piece before you cut me off, because the answer was coming. You cut the answer before it came, and it's exactly what you just asked. But when you cut that short, a lot of us get that. So when
You
just
hear what I
imagine
said?
if you
You hear what I said?
who else
No,
can
go get
somebody
it. I'm talking about.
no somebody else
I'm supposed to have been on mute.
Anybody else got an answer for
Nah,
that?
I was supposed to have been on mute when I said that. My bad. But you heard. But you
No,
didn't hear
it's
what I said.
fine. But thank you for proving me correct. Can somebody else?
But you know what? I think.
Thank you. Being a
Listen,
black man,
I had much more to say,
and
but
that's
this is the
because
women's show. This is the women's show, but I got much more to say, but
okay.
I'm gonna let it go.
So listen,
Excuse me. Come on. What's on that?
I think it's
Reina.
crazy how people think that we the loudest ones in the room, but it really don't even be us. We're not really even the loudest ones in the room. It be the other folk. When I go to work, I'm not the loudest person. My uncle is on the phone with me all the time when I'm at work. They don't know it. Some of them do, some of them don't. I'm not the loudest one. Those folk are. But we're seen as the loud, obnoxious ones. But you got 1,000,001 Karens going off, freaking spitting on people, cursing them out, calling out their names, doing whatever and however they can to disrespect people. But ultimately, sometimes they want to put it on us, which is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. But no,
I
I don't think
realize we
that
don't
we're
have
the
to say
angry black women. Mm-mm. But I think when you keep pressing and pressing and pressing, you end up getting that reaction, and then it's the angry black woman, depending on where that woman comes from.
Yeah.
Anybody else got something? I got a question to that one. That raised a good thing. Whitley, you wanted to go?
I'm sorry, like it's lagging and stuff. I was just saying sometimes like we don't even have to say anything and we ruffle feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Just our presence or even a simple sentence. So it's a misconception of just who black women are when we know who we are and we mean what we say. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And like Jude said, it's our voices. We don't even have to be loud, but our voices carry, especially if we're talking about something we're passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Or
think
it's just the
we're
truth. Or whatever
Yeah.
it is, it's just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
do you think where we're from play a part? Because like some people, like they have the South versus East thing, and it's
Yeah.
always this thing against Southern one. And it's funny because I know some loud, obnoxious, ignorant Southern Southern women,
Mm-hmm.
but when they speak about the East Coast women, we get that label more so than anything. It's like soon as you say like you're from like a New York or Baltimore, anywhere over here, it's like you're expected to be this ghetto person. Do y'all get that?
I think, like you said, it depends on where you're from. I mean, because we got a lot of them here that are loud, obnoxious. Uh, some of them ignorant, some of them not. Just some of them just not obnoxious. Um, it all depends on where you're at. It really does. Because if you're down here, they'll be like, "Oh, black women are loud and ghetto," and they're not even thinking about people who are from the East Coast. They're just thinking, "Oh, Southern women, especially black women, are loud and ghetto." It don't matter where you're at.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't
Unless
think
you're
it really
carrying
matters.
the Valley Girl. Oh yeah. Okay. Unless you're doing that and you're talking regular, you're just gonna be loud and black and ghetto, whatever they want to label it.
I got a fun question. What quote, song, or phrase resonates with you, and why?
It's so many.
It is.
Let me go first.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Today I did a Snapchat on the song Beyonce Upgrade You. I love that song. It's just like a boost of confidence. But not to say I'm better than my counterpart. I want us to upgrade each other. So it's just empowering, a confident song. Like, I love Beyonce's, her old music. Like, the new music's kind of not my vibe, but everybody evolves. It's a different season for her. But that Beyonce Upgrade You, that's what I was feeling today. So that's a song that I could vouch for today.
For me, it would be Conceited by Remy Ma. That one forever lives rent free in my head when she was like, you gotta have the mind state like I'm so great and ain't nobody in here stopping you.
That's a fave too.
Honey, I went to court one time playing that song, and guess who won?
Not court.
Court, okay? I went to court, and that was my song going in there, and that was my mind state, and I came out victorious.
Jude.
I have no idea. I'm saying there's so many of them. I just listen to all types of stuff.
I mean, you can do more than one.
Yeah, if I had to pick a song, I have no idea what song it would be. It would have to be a playlist, and it would be it's like I don't know. It's like a million songs popping up in my head, and I can't pick just one. What song motivate me? I would have to say it had to be a playlist combined with a bunch of different, little bit of Erykah Badu, little Beyonce, little Rihanna. I'll put maybe a little Mos Def on there. If that get y'all my vibe. I can't really pick a song because not one song resonate with me. But it would be maybe Tony Jones, the affirmation. It say take up space, sis. That's the name of the affirmation. That would be the song. Because it's actually, look her up, Tony Jones. It's called Take Up Space, sis. Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
I'm sorry, I made it make that difficult.
That was actually I'm gonna go then I'm gonna let the other two they're gonna be women tonight. I'm gonna go with, it's actually a poem. Y'all know I love Maya Angelou. Still I Rise. That resonates with me so much because no matter, and we all been through some stuff, especially as women. And I can say through all the trials and tribulations of my life, I always dug deeper and was able to conquer. And I can honestly, you know how, what's the saying? I'm about to be all over the place. I'm sorry. You know how they say when certain things make you stronger? I feel like anything that I went through made me stronger. So when I listen to or when I read like Still I Rise, that resonates with me. It's like powerful. The message is just so meaningful. So for me, it's that. Boscoe, what about you?
I love me some Maya Angelou.
It's a women's show. I'm listening.
Actually, you're a woman tonight.
No, I'm never a woman. I'm all masculine. I'm y'all's enemy tonight.
No, that's a lie because men have feminine energy too. Everybody,
I'm not gonna. You know why I'm not gonna respond to that? I'm not gonna respond to the feminine. Yeah, I'm gonna let that. Nope. It's nothing bad.
I'm not just saying it's a bad.
No. It's not you, Whitley. No, it's not you at all. It's nothing about you.
We be in tune with our masculinity.
So I was gonna say that goes apart to the first question. We've had to be so the man for ourselves. We had to be so independent. We have to be so strong and show up for ourselves. That's why we have to use that masculine energy. So that's where that comes from.
Okay.
Angry black mad woman, like
okay.
Everything needs to just be balanced. So I'm trying to purge that masculine side of myself.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all about masculine energy. You know what masculine energy y'all picked up? Y'all picked up all of our bad habits. That's why we don't get along with it. Those are our bad habits y'all picked up. And I'm a man, I can admit that. Y'all masculine energy is our bad habits.
You know, Bosco, I've been saying that for years now.
That's
The
why,
women
yeah,
picked up the
y'all
man
picked up our bad
and
habits.
the
Men,
women and the men picked up the women bad habits because y'all is
yes.
out of control out here.
But you, when
Yes,
I said that, what was I
let's
called when
talk
I said
about
that?
it.
What was I called when I said that? Misogynist,
Male chauvinist. Yeah.
male
Well,
chauvinist. I hate
Raphael,
black
let me
Definitely.
say
women.
it
I
next
heard
time.
all that stuff. That's why tonight it's your night.
You
He
know,
said, let's focus
But
on
you,
you.
appreciate
but
y'all
you
men
know, I'm
letting
gonna
me
throw you in from
say all the
time to
things about
time.
the men.
You know what? What's those saying? It's best to keep your. It's best to keep your. It's best to stay quiet and not say something stupid
You see,
than
Paul,
to
Paul ain't
speak
got it and said
and leave
nothing.
all doubt.
I'm
Oh
finna, I'm
no.
just here, so
Paul said,
I'm
I
gonna
ain't getting
listen
it
and
and
learn
said
and
nothing.
chime in when needed.
It's a
I
women
am
target.
here to learn. I'm here to listen.
Well,
I don't
listening
know why you
pause is
act like
being
I'm not
I'm
gonna
quiet.
here
bring
to
you
learn
in.
and I'm
You
here
know
to
I'm not
listen.
gonna let you do that though. I'm gonna bring you in
I,
at some for something.
Morena, tell her how I am when it comes to listening. I can just be quiet and shut the whole world off. Can I?
Well, I
I'm
can do the
listening.
same thing too.
We living up here.
So
We
But
living up
listen,
we're the same
you know
way.
what I found interesting though is
Uh
that
huh.
we all chose a song that was very empowering.
here. Hmm.
One that screams out like confidence,
Yes.
Yeah.
and empowering in a way. Even though they're all different in their own kind of ways, they were affirmative and powerful and empowering.
Hmm.
That's the positive I could take from it.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Some of them songs in my head was ratchet though. Cause I just want to say if y'all on Apple, y'all can I can share my playlist with y'all. Y'all gonna go from to
Yeah.
probably do a little step to no if you but to probably a little worse than that. I swear. But it just
Hmm.
depends. But all any type of music can be what you need it to be. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like I don't know. Like I mean, music is so. I
You
listen
know
to
what
it
other
different. I
song I
listen to
like?
the sound, the instruments
Hmm.
in the background. I listen for
Hmm.
vocals. Like you ever listen to somebody hit a good high note? Like oh my god, listen to I don't want to keep giving too many shout outs over here for people who ain't going to be hooking up casual convo. But there's a song that I want y'all to hear in the acoustic version. Just wait till y'all hear like I hit them notes, man. It's just something about music that makes you just be like, oh. Yes, let me put that. Let me. If you're a writer,
Hmm.
let me write this book real quick. If you're a painter, let me put that on these
You turn the
emotions
heat
on
down.
canvas. You feel me? It's beautiful. It
Hmm.
can, man. And my advice is, if you ever mad, don't listen to the stuff that's gonna make you mad. Listen to the something that's gonna pull you out that mood. I swear to God, it's a different
Exactly.
feeling.
You know, I used to tell somebody before I say that another song, if y'all like ever like not even in your feelings, but just that motivational thing, I am like India Ivory. But
Ah,
that's my
Mm. I
so
got one
what that Jude, what
real
you just
quick.
said? 'Cause I lost it. What was you saying? Because it was something I wanted to say. You know my mind.
girl.
Don't listen to music that's gonna make you angry
Yeah, if
and
you angry,
producing
yeah.
stuff.
Yes. So let's talk about that. So I would never forget,
Thank
like,
you.
you know, up here we had when we talked about like relationships and stuff, and I always say don't listen to that friend that's like single and stuff like that. But also I think I used to give like a couple of friends of mine, like at the time, like if you're going through a breakup or something is like wrong, when you start listening to stuff like Mary J. Blige when she was going through stuff that's
I'm
gonna
going
feed that.
down. I'm going
Yeah,
downtown.
stuff that's gonna feed that feeling. You're gonna get mad. That's when you start sending them texts that you ain't got no business sending because you got one more thing to get off your chest. You got one because it's feeding that, and then you going to spill in that emotion. But instead, if you listen to something upbeat that's gonna make you dance, it's going. What is it? Um, vibe. What is it? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a brain freeze. But increase your frequency on a high note. Listen to something like positive, something that's gonna bring you out of that funk. But when, because I always tell people, you got 48 hours. After 48 hours, get it together.
I
If
got
if
one,
go
and
ahead.
it's real ratchet.
What?
um, so after my whole breakup situation, I found out about this song called "Keep That Nigga." Now,
Oh yes.
it's not the best, something. It sounds
What is
real good. And I love it because it uplifted me.
I got that on my playlist, girl. It's called With the Shits. That's the playlist.
And I was like, you know what? Even though I'm going through something bad and the lyrics aren't so tasteful to other people's ears, it felt good to me. And I felt
Mhm.
relieved. I
And
was
I'm
like,
gonna give y'all one. I'm gonna give y'all one better. Don't nothing make you feel better than to pump yourself up. Put you together a playlist and stand in front of that mirror and have a ball with yourself. I don't care what mood you in.
and,
It's gonna make you feel so much better. And even if it's
mm-hmm,
all songs to say, F this, F that, whatever. Listen, put your best freaknik on with yourself. Have a
mm-hmm,
ball. I'm telling you, and that may sound crazy, but I swear to God, it's a mood builder. It's a confidence builder for my ladies with confidence issues. You feel me? Like it most definitely just falling in love with yourself, and then you probably do it the first time with like little clothes on, with your outfit on. I bet by the third time, that
you
outfit
naked?
gonna be more sexier, and it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
I swear to God. And that mood that you had, whatever heartbreak you was going through, baby, that heartbreak was just a heartbreak. Because you done felt right. And about 3 to 5 days, you done fell back in love with yourself in a way that you ain't even understood. I'm telling you,
listen,
don't worry about
Jude,
no heartbreak.
I got another one. So the other day I was in here cleaning, doing my dishes. And of course, I had on one of my cute little romper get ups or whatever. My friend called Coco, you know which friend. But my friend called talking about, oh, why you dressed like that? Where you going? I'm just washing dishes. Oh, you washing dishes like that? Yeah. Oh, can I come? No, you can't. Sorry, you
Why
cannot.
you always want
And then, so as I'm doing my dishes and he's over there looking at me, I'm listening to Best Friend by who was it? Doja Cat and Sweetie,
That's my best
Mm-hmm.
friend.
and
Mm-mm.
I'm singing about me. I don't care about nobody else in that moment. I'm feeling me. I'm looking good. Like Jude said, you put on your clothes and you listen to that song and you're going to feel your best self.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Or
And,
even like
and,
even if you
and,
like getting dressed, getting ready for wherever you going, put on something that's gonna make you feel good. I believe that's like a thing. Like in the morning, I
Hmm.
I'm a meditator, so I'll meditate, and then as I'm getting dressed, I'll put like my earpods in because I need to feel all the bass, all of whatever. Um, Good Morning Gorgeous is one of my songs because I'm beautiful. I
that's on
start
my
my day with letting
playlist.
myself know, and affirmations is a great thing. So stuff like that. So anything that can affirm you in the morning, like to start your day, I think that's like something beautiful and great that I think, especially all women, people, pretty really, even men should do because that's like the greatest thing like ever, like ever. But I got a question since we talking about guys, and we got the guys up here so y'all can teach them.
Okay.
So, as a
Oh,
'cause
let me mute.
I can say you're a woman tonight. No, what is your idea? Okay, describe the not the perfect date, but what would be the ideal first date? Like you met somebody, you that's it. Okay, let's say you met a man because I'm gonna say this is how we like to be asked out, and they actually asked you out on a date. What would
Hmm.
your ideal date look like?
It depends on the guy.
Yeah, but I mean, just give me throw something out there.
Um,
Like, you met a guy,
okay.
and okay, matter of fact, let's rephrase the question. You said let's go out on a date,
Hmm.
and that's your first date. What would you plan? How would you plan that date?
Ooh, okay. So I'm taking the guy on a date?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'm coming to pick him up. I'm making sure that my car is real nice and glistening and clean and real pretty for him. I'm gonna make sure I got like some water for him, and, all the good stuff. And I'm be like, "How you doing, handsome? What would you like to do?"
Yes.
Oh, well, we can't incorporate that, but let me show you something. So I'm gonna make sure I got some food in the back, pick it up from Subway or somewhere, Panera Bread, and then I would either take him downtown to the Triangle so we could like people watch or whatever, or I would take him to the waterfalls, Triple Falls. I take him over there. I want to see him in his natural like presence around nature. That's what I want to see. I want to see how you're acting. Like, yeah, we could get dressed up and go wherever, but like, I'd rather something kind of laid back, or we could go to the park or something like that and just chill and have a picnic. Like, I want you to enjoy my presence, not everything that's around. And shoot, if we take some pictures by a waterfall, that'd be nice too. But that's what I would do with him if I was taking a man on a date.
Okay, who next? Jude, answer the daggone. Stop. Back like, no, you are not a man tonight. That's your past life.
Can I do if I was taking my lady on a date?
Oh, damn, that's right.
If I was taking my
I
lady,
forgot. I'm sorry.
is this first date? No, you fine. Is this first date? I'm about to say if I'm taking a man, we ain't going. He buying us drinks, and I don't know. We probably at the pool hall or something. But nah, for real, that's the type of girl I am. If I take my girl, they probably go like bowling. I like bowling.
Hmm.
I'm simple. Probably grab something to eat if we hungry. If you want to grab something, we go grab something. Where you want to go? I don't know. What you like to do fun? Let's go kart riding or something. I ain't gonna take you. This is my first date. I don't even know if I like you. So we gonna do something kind of fun, something kind of get to know each other. We can kind of get to talk to each other and laugh and shit. And that's it. Then we gonna go home. I don't know if I like you. Now, if I like you the next date, then yeah, it's gonna be a little more extravagant. We probably, I don't know, go to the beach or something, depending on the season, depending on what she like to do. You know, my girl like anime, so like anime convention or something to take you to that, something like that. I don't know, something that
That
she would
sounds
like.
fun.
Yeah, like something
Mhm.
like that. Like I don't know. That's what I think about. Like you get to know the person. But the first date, we go like something simple. I ain't
Mhm.
about to go out here. I don't even know if I like you for real. People put too much pressure on the first dates. Now if I like you, I already know I like you. Yeah, but babe, did you wine and dine me for real on the first date? We've been together so long. I don't even remember. I just know I love her.
Whitley.
Oh, we went and got pizza our first date because I wanted pizza. I'm
No.
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
A date can be anything. I
Hmm.
think I'm too intense. So I've done all those taking people to waterfalls and been on picnics and still get played. So
Right.
so right now what I would hope in the future, I want a man to write a note, have a dress laid out on the bed. I want you to wear this, meet me at this place at this time.
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
ready for that type of level commitment. I've done all the whining and dining and being the male, using that masculine energy when I shouldn't. I shouldn't have been in that energy. I want to be pampered. I want to be spoiled, but I'm going to do that as well. I can do that
Yeah.
for myself and others, but I want to be treated as such. Like I
Like
want, I
the
want
maid.
that type of relationship.
Here's some
Yeah.
more. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all one. I want to use it because it was a fun date, and I think the average person would think it was boring, and I did it because this person, how you want to like, you ever talk to somebody and y'all vibing so well, and I
Hmm.
think the best thing, like, I planned an escape room, right?
A what?
An
Skate
escape,
ring?
an escape room. That was the
Oh,
first.
escape.
It was,
Okay.
it was different levels to the date, so we spent the day together. So we started like in the afternoon. I was like, all right,
Thank you, baby. I love
we're gonna
you.
go to the escape room, right? Went to the escape room. The reason why I chose the escape room is for a couple of reasons. Because one, I want to see what kind of partner you would be, and if we could work together. Like that's major. Like if we can, how are we going to communicate? Like even when we get frustrated, can we still have fun? How are we going to maneuver through that? To me, like an escape room is like one of the best things to do, especially when you like get to know and you want to do like that partner thing.
Right.
And we actually had a ball because it was like we were being goofy, even though you know what I mean. We were getting stuff wrong, but
Right.
we still had like an amazing time. So from that, we went to lunch. We had a nice lunch or whatever. So then we kind of like hung out, went for a walk, and then like I like the water, so we went sat by the water for a while, and then I was like, all right, we're gonna go back, we're gonna change, get dressed up, and I took him to like a nice place for like dinner. Matter of fact, this whole day was like on me. So it's like for me, I think the date was fun. I want to show you one how I'm being intentional one, and then also I would you show people how you want to be treated too, and you also the date is like introducing a person into your world. So these are like things that I like to do. So if a person asks me out on a date, do even if it's something that you think I'm not going to like, let's do it anyway, because then you're introducing me to your world and I'm getting to see you and we can have fun. And I think a lot of times people get dates misconstrued with the amount of money that it is, and it's not even about the money. It's about enjoying the other person. So you can do a
Hmm.
whole bunch of stuff and it don't have to cost a lot. And people like, oh, I ain't got this. It's a lot of free stuff that you can do. As long as you with a dope person that got a cool personality, you're gonna have a ball.
We
Hmm.
can go to McDonald's.
I don't know. They give you gas.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying it doesn't matter where we go as long as we enjoying each other's company.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Mike,
agree.
Mike said an escape room requires leadership and intelligence. Yes, but it also requires teamwork. And
Yeah.
even with that, in an escape room. So when you do that, see that's the I think that's the beauty of some things, because even if he is leading, I got to be able to take that direction. But if it's like something that I'm like, okay, I can solve this puzzle, will you allow me to also be in that role? So sometimes it's like that give and take to see how people do it so that we can move forward together and accomplish a goal. That's a
Yeah.
partnership.
Not you with the if you can lead, I will follow. Come through with that. Yes. Because if I take you here, you get us lost. I know I don't want to be stuck with your ass in the apocalypse.
Hmm.
You couldn't even get us out. You couldn't even solve the clue. Did you watch Blue's Clues when you was younger? Say.
And, I had moments I was like, this one. we was both we was both looking at each other like, what is this? And that was like the fun part because we trying to figure it out, but we all in the wrong spots, and you would see the person come in and be like, let's just give you a little hint because y'all doing this
Hmm.
too. But we had a ball. So it's still you gotta I'm a fun spirited person, but you also gotta be able to have fun. And I get what Mike is saying about the leadership thing, but I think that's also both ways. In certain situations, you just certain things show you
Let's
how
see what
you
he
can
got.
bring each other. He in the comments section.
What's
But
up,
he
man?
said most women are not looking for simple dates. And I think that's all about the woman who you looking for. And because I think from what every woman up here just explained, the date was really simple and
Gotta say
simplicity. And
something
that
on
was
that.
a date that we took the guy on, not what the guy took us on. Like I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a prime example, and I don't even know if this person watching tonight. So I was out, I was dating this guy.
Stalker.
No, this not the stalker. But, I was dating this guy. We would always hang out together. And you know how when people are in a certain place in their life and they're like well off and they used to a certain type of person that they date. So we were like in DC hanging out, going to museums and stuff. So he like, where you want to go eat? So it was we was passing this Roy Rogers, and it's no Roy Rogers in Baltimore for real. So I said I want to go to Roy Rogers. He was looking at me like Roy Rogers. Yes, I want to go to Roy Rogers. It's a
Roy
problem.
Rogers had some good chicken back in the day.
That part. So,
Them-
and this was probably like a year, like probably like about maybe 3 years ago, if that. So I'm like, but the look on his face, because he's expecting for me to be like a restaurant, and I'm like, I don't need all that because if I'm enjoying your company, I don't. No, that's like a bonus if you want to do it. But if you ask me, we gonna do something simple. I'm gonna get on your nerves a little bit, crack a couple jokes, might jump on your back or something. But yeah, we're gonna have fun. So,
The men can blame the women for wanting expensive dates and all this stuff, but let me teach you men something real quick.
let's go.
It's y'all fault. I say it's y'all fault because at one point in time, for in history, for a long time, for almost forever, women was known as the prize, the arm candy. You know, um, you had to present yourself in a certain way to be courted by a man. So it was always you had to be a specific way. And then when it came to, you know, a flex with and as you see in like the mafia stuff and the rich man, the wealthy are, it's all about how their woman look on their arm for real, which she got on, how dolled up she is, being the most beautiful you ever. That was a man's culture. The woman have to be this certain type of image. So when women of all genres, not just the rich ones, not just the ones who, when every woman basically start demanding, well, I can basically, do this myself. So why not you do it and do it better than I can do it for me? I could pay for that, but I don't feel like I ain't one of them type of women. But I kind of understand it because y'all created the mess. Y'all flaunt your money. Y'all wine and dine. Y'all want show the most expensive this, and they want it just like y'all want the finest, most beautiful woman on your arm. They want the richest, most expensive, gonna buy me whatever I want type of man. So you can't come incorrect when you flaunt that type of lifestyle. It
Mm-hmm.
don't add up. And then you can't
Mm-hmm.
complain about the woman reacting to that and generations of women being like that when it's always been like that. It's
And if
just
you leave with your
publicized
money, what
different
do you
now.
think you're gonna get? And a lot of men use their money and trinkets to get women, and then get
Yep.
upset when you get the type of woman that you're trying to pull. And I'm a pull. I know he's not gonna say nothing, but this is a conversation, and I know Bosco has said it. We've had this conversation off screen too. Is when men are quick to throw their money around and say how much money they got, what they making, and all
Mhm.
of this other stuff to get you. And then when you get the woman that wants you just for your money, then the narrative becomes, oh, women just, you gotta have this, or women want money. That's what you're doing to get those type of women. But those simplistic women is the woman that you overlook, who's not asking for all of that. Just say those are the women that you seek. You're pulling them because you're using your money or whatever it is that you think women want. So when you get that type of woman, that's what you get.
Then
Not
get
to
your fix.
mention, it says that the man is supposed to bring the money in and the woman supposed to take care of the home. So if everybody just built families and it was supposed to be that way, but it's supposed to be partnership now. But it
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even matter what you spending your money on because that's the man's role. If we talk about roles,
Cat.
it's the man's fault. I used to be a man in my past life, so I know that to be facts.
But wait a minute, did this have to close the whole
Yeah, yeah, make sure.
I'm screaming. This is the key.
Bosco gonna get me back though. What? She is gonna get me back.
No,
I know
my
You
you
like,
son
nope.
is.
said he did tonight.
I know
Hey,
you is.
He said, nope.
Not tonight. He ain't gonna give me the night, but he is not gonna let that
don't
go.
don't
That's
don't
a
don't
Gemini
worry, don't worry
hell.
about it. So I'm gonna make all your points for you.
It's a Gemini hell. He can listen. He don't. But he don't. On the other hand, I be saying some of the same shit he be saying because sometimes when we get to the part where we understand that
Mhm.
we do be tripping sometimes, but we be hating
Yep.
on each other more than anybody, and I'm sick of
I will say this.
I knew it.
it.
No, I'm going to agree with y'all. No, I'm agree with y'all. No, I'm just
No,
what I'm
we
going to
knew
say.
it was
What
gonna
I'm
get you
getting
to
ready to say, I'm
talk.
going to
That's
agree.
why I'm
I'm only
laughing.
saying this one thing, and this is at the 45th minute of the show.
Okay.
All you women out there who say I hate women, I hate black, all this shit. I'm the one that's constantly on this show saying men like to lead with money. If you get
Yep.
used because you lose your money, that's your
That's your
fault because
fault.
that's what you. I'm the one always on the show saying men cut this shit out. Always. That's all I got to say.
Why do you ready to get that same speech? Because you gotta give it every woman show. Because I know.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
Requirement. Okay, so Mike said we didn't that men didn't put requirements on dating. I don't think okay, the requirements of dating is the person who you're
Oh,
dating.
Mike, wait till
Because
I respond on that.
everybody doesn't require the same thing. Every woman doesn't require the same thing. Like what I require and what Jude may require and what Whitley may require and what Reina may require are completely different. So just say that's going on. Now, if you keep meeting the same type of woman, then
That's
maybe
what
it's
I'm
time to do
making.
a reflection and look in the mirror and say, nigga,
Coco, tag me
go
in.
girl
Tag me
with
in,
me.
Coco. Tag me in, Coco. Mike, that is a lie. Not only did you men put requirements on dates, y'all rebuttal and got your own requirements on dates. Y'all now are the catch and want to be courted. Now the old
And
man, no,
clap.
I agree with that. I agree with that. No, y'all didn't. Y'all was just setting the tone with put your clothes on, we going outside. Nowadays, y'all what, and I got enough straight home girls to say this. Um, they done got to these dates and the men expected them to pay the bills, or the
Mm,
men not impressed with where the woman chose to take them out to eat,
mm,
or I mean it's just sounded like Bosco said the roles have reversed. Y'all have picked up some of our bad habits, the stuff that y'all ain't like about us, y'all now doing to us, the stuff that we ain't like about y'all, they now doing it. But not only did you talk about y'all ain't put requirements on date, y'all got your own damn requirements. If she ain't 5-star dinner in your ass and pulling up to pick y'all up half the time, y'all ain't going. Y'all requirements worse than the women. But this is
way
about the
worse.
women. This is about the women. So we got
Uh-oh, look.
about the women. Yeah. You don't understand this beef is gravy. You understand? It's like, I can't.
No, but I
I
think
can't.
that's a lot of validity in that. I mean, in the dating world, you do have a lot of men that say, especially you get the black women, we say that in the men, we get the whole she too strong, she too independent. But even in dating, a lot of times, a lot of men want women to court or to be the guy. You can't. It's like, okay, do you want me to be soft or do you want me to hold you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like let me be allow me the space to be the woman and to be soft. Like you expecting for me to play the role of a man too.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any systems in place. There's no levels to anything anymore. It's just like anything goes. So that's where boundaries have to come in. And like you say, you
Hmm.
know what you require. We have to know what we require and what is what in whatever stage that we are calling ourselves in. For me, my mother and father, I didn't have any examples. So it was like I had to go through the bad relationships and find out through trial and error. And now I'm 36 years old, and now I want a serious level commitment with somebody. I don't want just a baby daddy. I don't want just to be wasting my time and energy on just a fling.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to get married because I haven't seen that successful. Like there's people in relationships that I see that people are cheating on their spouse. Like I don't want that, but I do want a commitment. So it's just really, really hard.
Yeah, I agree with you, and that goes into the whole picky thing. It's not just men that deserve to be picky. I think women have also a choice to be picky as well, depending on. I think everybody should be picky in who you date, especially in this day and age, in this day and time. Like everybody should get what they're looking
Deserve.
for. Right.
Yeah.
But
We
my
out
whole
there.
thing about if it's not giving you what you want, don't sit up there and bash it when that's what you're looking for. I think that's my point that I'm making. Again, if you lead with these things and you know this is your requirement, keep going for what you look for. If you keep getting the same thing, that's on you. Because at some point you just gotta look in the mirror, and it's not just about men deciding to be picky. What they being picky for? Because they keep going for the same types. Because y'all, that's the type that I see men complain about. But like the women up here now, and there's a lot of women who are not like that. So we cannot resonate with those type of women because we don't carry ourselves like that. Our demeanor is not like that, and we don't choose to be like that. So when you highlight these women, be sure that you're talking about a specific group of women that you seek.
There's no accountability.
Yep. It's always the woman fault.
That is true. That is true.
It's vice versa. The man gonna say it's always the woman, and the woman can say it's always the man. It's
both faults.
It's intentionally and personally. It's an individual thing.
All right, question. What piece of advice were you given at any point in your life that stuck with you?
My aunt told me to always keep my head held high.
Okay.
And that was like when I was in elementary, middle school. So just always being confident in myself.
My father said,
"Oh, go ahead.
Give an ass whipping better than you can take one." That's what my daddy told me, and it resonated. My daddy taught me that.
And that comment was spoken like a true man. But anyway, my grandmother something she used to always embed in me and my female cousin. Date them all. Look she used to be like, date them all. She used to always, when we used to be like, oh, this is our boyfriend and this is the only person that she was like, you're not married. You're not married. And that was and that's one piece of advice. And I don't care how old, like when we started getting into that whole dating thing, and yeah, she was a married woman, but she was clear that you can date, you can, until someone commits to you and marry you, you are single. And it took me a minute to really understand that. And that's really some truth that we really want to talk about. And that's some old school things. But then the advice that another piece of advice that I carry with me to this day, and I told my kids that, is always take pride in what you look like. No matter what you have, you don't have to have a lot. You can have the same outfit, one outfit, two outfits, long as it's clean, not wrinkled, and your hair is neat, and you don't have to have the best of everything, but always be presentable. Because you never know who you're gonna run into, who you're gonna meet, and you don't want to see your worst enemy looking bad. That's what she said. That's what she told me. So that's
my grandmother, at one point in time, people say like you think you better than people. I just feel all kinds of way. And my grandma told me like it's okay to be better. Everybody's better at something than another person. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not better, because you are at something. And over my years from being like a young adult and her telling me that to being like the woman I am now, I've always resonated that statement different, because people do try to make you feel bad for being good at things. And I don't ever feel bad about being good at something.
Okay, that brings me to my next question. Might get a little deep. What advice or what would you say to your younger self?
Go to the military.
Same. Yes.
Really?
Why? Join the Air Force. Well, my brother, he was a veteran, and well, he's still alive, so I can't even say was, but he's a veteran. He was in the Air Force for 20 years. He ended up getting sick, but he was like, yeah, if you ever need a letter just to get your foot in the door, like, I got you, because he was a decorated veteran. And he was like, out of all the branches, the Air Force will take care of you. So if I could go back in time instead of trying to chase love and, in this whimsical mind of mine, like, oh yeah, I want to have the perfect life. I want to marry a guy and have his children and live this perfect life. if I knew what I knew now, go to the military and catch that nigga at a ball.
I second that. I was actually going to the military. My mother begged me not to. I had all the recruiters come out and sit and talk to me one by one. I wanted to be the first female in my family to go to the military because I come from a line of males in my family before me that was went to the military, but none of the women were ever in the military. I had one aunt that was a police officer, and one of my other aunts was the first woman to work for BGE. So I wanted to be the first woman to be in the military in my family.
Right.
But my mother, 9/11 happened, and my mother did not want me to go to the military. I was around, it was around that time. My little cousin ended up going like a few years after, but I never went. And I was going to the Air Force too. Girl, the Army came first, the recruit. My mother was just looking like, what's going on? I was like, yeah, I don't see me go to the military. And then when the Marines came second. It was between the Marines and the Air Force. I knew I was either going to be a Marine or in the Air Force. And by the time the Air Force came, my mother said I was serious. She was bust out crying. I was like, please don't go to the
Aw.
military. You know, biggest mistake, man. I wish I would have went to the military. I swear, that's one thing I regret.
I thought about going to the military when I was in high school, but I didn't want to stop smoking weed.
I
I
was
feel
supposed
that
to go,
too.
but I ended up getting pregnant like my senior year of high school. I was supposed to go. I think that's
It's
funny that we all had ambitions of going to the military. But some advice that what I would say to my younger self today, if I could look at me younger and it was a younger me, I would say, one, you are beautiful. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise, because there was a period where I didn't think so, or I didn't, because of certain things, and you have colorism and things like that. Um, I will always say, hold your head up high, and you're gonna be straight. No matter what life throw at you, just keep going, because you're gonna be good. But I would definitely just tell myself, keep going.
And that's a good one. As I grew up, I was more muscular. I mean, it don't show now because mama's big, but I grew up kind of skinny, but muscular at the same time, very athletic built, and I got picked on for it. And had I known what I know now, these bitches wish they had a body like that. If I could talk to my younger self, and if I could mentor my younger self, I'd be like, fuck those bitches. Fuck
Mm.
them, fuck them, fuck them. And if they don't like you, fuck them. Don't listen to what they saying because they wish you were you. They wish they were you. If I could go back in time.
Okay.
And they do. They wish they were me. And fuck
I
them.
would be like, girl, move in your parents' basement and don't ever move outside. Adult is sucks ass. It's like, no, I'll be like, girl, you just right have the time of your life. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I tell the younger stuff like just beat the pig, keep your head up. Um, I wish we could go back and do it over because I would have a ball, man, do it like. But yeah, no, keep your head up. Um, keep doing do the best you and stay true to you. I don't know. That's what I was telling myself. I don't know. I had a good teenage years. I was in the streets. It's like,
Whitley, you want to add to it?
Learn to love yourself, and it's okay to be by yourself. Learn who you are and what you like, because at the end of the day, like if you can be by yourself, you love yourself. So love yourself
that's true.
first.
Yeah, I like that. I love that, actually. I really do. Y'all ready
You
for
know,
this?
that's the key to everything. Loving yourself.
First.
Because
First.
I'm realizing, like, if you're whole within yourself, everything else is just gonna fall in place. It's
Mhm.
gonna you're in alignment, and you're gonna attract what you already are.
Very true. So, ladies, what was your to you? What was your biggest accomplishment and why?
Being alive and here today. I'm still having big accomplishments. Every day is a big accomplishment for me. Showing up for my girls, and my biggest accomplishment is breaking generational curses. Being the one to change that toxic cycle in my family for my children, for my 2 girls.
I love that. I really do.
Thank you.
My biggest accomplishment is growth. Um, I am tremendously proud of the woman I have become, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Those things are important, you know. I don't know. I sit back and I think like I really be sitting back and thinking like, yo, the younger me would have fucked some shit up. You feel me? But the
Mm-hmm.
older me, so reserved, so relaxed. Like I'm just I'm humbly. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hood. I love the hood in me, but I'm such a such a lady at the same time, you know. But such a I don't know, like I love everything about me. I I love me so much that I encourage people to love themselves, and I love
Mhm.
that for me. It feels so great. Like I don't know how to explain it. And I remember a point in time where I did not feel like that because I was a brown skinned girl. I have a wide nose, you know, round face, and people used to make me feel like unattractive because that's
Mhm.
how the world used to look at it. I mean, and it used to be it's all over the place. You feel me? Um, I got a homegirl that to when we was growing up, I used to think that she was. We used to call her ugly because of her darker skin. But when you look at people like her and things like when you don't see brown skin as ugly, you see it in a different light. She was
Mhm.
never ugly. She was always beautiful. She always had perfect skin. It glowed. It wasn't like it was a black that we didn't know. You know, it wasn't ugly, but society used to. So my growth from being a brown skinned girl growing up in a society that made us think that we were not beautiful and could not be beautiful. I'm proud of my growth and my self love, and I'm happy to be able to push that on other people.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Zena, Reina, you cool? Well, you want me to go?
Yeah.
You still thinking? My
Yeah.
biggest, like both of y'all, I think, and this is crazy that we all have similarities of certain things. I think one of my biggest accomplishments was finding my voice. Because I did not always have a voice. I felt like if I spoke, I was going to always be people try to silence you when you have a voice, especially like when we say we have this strong voice or an opinion. And I think once I found my voice, I became more confident. And I think when you're confident and when you stand on purpose, you get called aggressive, you get called intimidating and all. And I've learned to even through that embrace and not lose my voice. You just gonna have to be uncomfortable, but I'm not going to be uncomfortable. And I became okay and I learned how to navigate through uncomfortable situations, but I never lost my voice. Um, Another accomplishment again with my security with just within myself, like as far as like Jude, what I look like, who I am, my personality. And once you realize how dope you are, even through flaws and everything, I was still like, I'm good. That's just a little setback, but it's cool because my imperfections are what make me unique. And I had to learn that like I don't want to be like everybody else. I like the dorky and quirky pieces of me, the nerdy parts of me, the certain things that I like that's different from the status quo.
Right.
Um, and then ultimately it led me to chase my goals and my dreams of what I wanted to do, which is why I just finished with my master's program. So, and so that was huge. And that was like a personal accomplishment. I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on it, but the reason being is And I think what a lot of people don't understand, especially when it comes to women, especially women like us, when I had my first child, I was 17. And even like family, people close to family, teachers, people in the school, because I was the person, people, oh my God, she got pregnant. Like, what, her? You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, but I was determined it wasn't going to stop me. But you're not going to finish. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to go to college. You're not going to get the degrees you want. You just going to be on welfare or whatever. And that wasn't me. So I did go to school and I did stop, of course, because I was like, once you start making a certain amount of money at a young age and you can pay your bills and you on your own, I did that because I wanted at that time it was just my son. I wanted my son to have. So of course, I ended up again, but I always went back and I was getting certifications. I was getting all of these things. So my bachelor's, that was an accomplishment because I was like, aha, y'all said I couldn't do it. And it was like a FU moment. You feel me? Like I did it anyway. So
Right.
my master's was like that major one because it was a big FU. And to be like one of the only people in my family to go that far with no support but myself and people like Jude. And it still be like, and it's like to have those same people look at you like, And, people will find something wrong to say, but I did that for me and I did it successfully with an A. So I'm like, raising kids, working full time. Yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing. So I'm definitely gonna pop my shit every chance I get. So
Yeah,
don't
so when I need
you
a two-door roar, I'm coming to get you.
come on, boo.
Right.
Come
Um,
on.
Ain't that how they got ruled?
Mm-hmm.
After having time to reflect, I feel like I am the accomplishment, you
Go ahead.
know,
Love
um,
that.
because I went through some shit from the time I was a baby all the way up till now, still going through shit. But I went through some shit. My uncle, he knows, he was there, he saw. I went through hell and back. Okay? Um, but I didn't become who people thought I was going to become. They thought I was going to be some ignorant young girl, I guess with like a middle school education, babies out the ass, on welfare, the whole nine. That was what people predicted for me.
Mhm.
But here I am. I got my own spot, my own car, one kid. For all those motherfuckers that think that black women got all these damn kids by multiple men, fuck you. We don't.
Yeah, all of us
There's
don't. I
some,
have stories
but
about
not all of us.
yes.
Um, I got one kid, like, that's it. One kid.
Mm-hmm.
Other kids that are her siblings, they love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm respected. Um, I'm still making waves. I got my associates, I got my bachelor's. I'm going back for my other associates. I got all these damn certificates and stuff like that. I hold so much knowledge. It's a wealth of knowledge that I hold. And I'm not going to just give it out for free either. You know what I'm saying? But I hold so much knowledge. The fact that I can go into the OR and talk to one of the surgeons, like, oh, that's my homie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing that if I wanted to, if I was in a dire
Mhm.
situation, knowing what surgeon I could go talk to help me out, what anesthesiologist that I want on my team, what surgery tech I need on my team,
That's a flex, shorty. That is a
Right.
flex.
I am a deal. I am a deal. I am an accomplishment.
Yes, you are.
Hood rich. Okay. Hood rich, ghetto superstar, ghetto fabulous. I am the accomplishment.
I love that. Okay. Okay. Oyo. So if there was one thing that you could learn that you don't know how to do at all, but you could learn it, what would it be? If what is one thing?
Ooh, playing the piano and the saxophone.
Really? Why?
I think the piano and the saxophone are two of the sexiest instruments alive, besides the harp. The harp is very angelic, but it's not that sexy to me.
Okay.
But oh my gosh, to see someone get down on a saxophone is so breathtaking. And like, say, what if I had someone that I really, really like and I wanted to swoon them? Be like, baby, come here. I got something for you. I want you to sit down, have all these candles lit, the whole nine. Okay? Drink you some wine. We're going to drink some menage a trois.
Come on, Red.
And have my saxophone ready, do-do-do-do-do, or have my piano, and don't let me get my voice right, because I will be out here like old school Alicia Keys. Mm-hmm.
You say the old school Alicia Keys. Oh, you tried.
That was messy. That was messy. But but I would though.
I'm screaming. Okay. Whitley.
I was just talking to somebody the other day, like learning how to do HVAC and to be a mechanic, like to fix my own damn car.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing a car is like really, really hard, but it's tangible. Anybody could learn if they tried.
Yeah.
Save me a lot of money, and I could do it for other people and make money. So a trade besides my business, like learning other things to be able to build more businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Jude. Look, you can't act, you on this side. That's why.
So on the serious note, that's what I'm ready to learn HVAC, because I want to learn how to build some shit.
That
I
shit,
think
they paying, and everybody don't need it.
you know, it's not even about the money for me. I'm just hella creative, and I got ideas to do things, and I want to build. I want to build something. Like I don't know. I'm a hands-on type of person, and I just want to know how to do certain things, and just to be able to do it. So I want to build something as simple as like real doll houses and real dog houses. I want
Yeah.
to do it myself though. Like, what I want to know, like the foundation, be able to put heat in it, air conditioner, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
People build stuff with like running toilets. I'm creative. I want to learn how to do stuff and to be able to do stuff around the house, of course. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna do something fun really with learning how to like actually real things about foundation and stuff like that. I know people think that that's crazy, but no, it's just the truth. It's a different when you trying to not make when you try to make something real. like
Yeah.
you need to learn how to wire things together, either that
Mm-hmm.
or electrician for real. I think those are smart. Plumbers make a lot of money too, but I don't want to do plumbing. But I know a plumber. uh, but on the funny side, I want to learn how to dance. I
That'd be
I
fun.
I do not. I got rhythm. I be wanting to like break out in some real moves for real. I don't know how to do none of that. I
But did
can't
you
even
just
really
do the
catch
same?
on. Yeah, that's how I be feeling. Like I want to break out, like nah, but for real, I want to learn how to dance. Like I like dancing. Like I like the art of dancing. Um, even down to like um simple, like I don't like s- excuse me ladies, but I don't like strippers. Like exotic dancers, it's a big difference. I like
Mm-hmm.
real choreography, like choreography. I like real dance routine, stuff like that. I'm a band girl. So I got rhythm, but like I want to like learn how to like really like put together a routine, like a backup dancer style. Like I'm up there with Beyonce and I'm on the stage. You feel me? I like stuff like that. I
I'm
want
fine.
I
That's
want to
the
learn how to
place.
dance.
You wanna go?
Yeah,
Okay,
for
'cause
real.
we can go. I'll go with you.
Yeah, I want to learn how to dance. Yeah, like real life dancing.
I think for me, I want to learn trade and like how to trade like money market stuff like that. That's something that I would love to learn. And another thing I would like to learn because I don't have a green thumb at all, but I would really like to learn how to grow, how to harvest. That's something
I,
that
I agree.
I would love to learn. I got now. This is a big question. This actually came from Jude. I thought she was going to start with it, but she didn't
I
while
was gonna
of some
say.
technical difficulty. Um, for you, what is the best thing about being a woman?
For me?
Oh, yo.
Oh.
Is that
Everything.
hard?
No, I know a couple things. I just want.
I mean, I
You
don't
know
want
what?
to words.
Oh.
I'm a
Being
Libra.
you're what? Libra?
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
So we were born under Venus, right? I love my femininity.
Mhm.
I'm big about love. I love the fact that I know how to love and reciprocate love. Um, in a feminine way, okay? I love that about me. I love the fact that I got this body
Okay.
and I'm not a man. I love the fact that I'm not a man because I'd be a terrible man. But I love the fact that I'm a woman. Uh, I love the fact that, like, say back when I was pregnant, right? I don't know if it was just the pheromones or what, but men wanted to do things for me. Even simple things like, oh, can I get this floor for you? Oh, like, they didn't even know I was pregnant because I wasn't even showing. But, like, oh, can I walk you to your car? Like, do you feel safe? Stuff like that. That's what I love about being a woman is the power that we do hold, even if we're not trying to use it. You know, like I could be out here and I have a case of water. One of these guys, hey, can I carry that water for you? You know,
Mm,
just just simple things. I love about being a woman. Simple little things.
okay. Who gonna go next? Or y'all want me go? Why y'all think? I'll
Um,
go. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
for me? Oh, I like
Mhm.
everything about being a woman. Um, I like that um we are the foundation to the family. Big mama, you know, mommy, um, you know, sister, you know, yourself. Like it's just there's something about just um having that presence like around like what we bring to family when it's right because sometimes it can be a mess but the strength the weight the honestly carry the weight of the world on our shoulders all the criticisms take away being black because as a woman in general around the world just some of the rules the laws the everything it takes some tough skin to get through all the hate the downplay, the womanizing, all that, type of stuff that comes our way. So the strength, the determination, um, how we pretty much, the saying is, beside every good man is a strong woman. You feel me? Without us, you can't have life. None of us would be here. Not
Mhm.
taking away, the work of the sperm and the man. I get that, but we the women are the ones who carry the babies for the term of the pregnancy, build the bond. We bring in life into this world. So just that alone, we are phenomenal. Like
Great.
like then you put a little brown in there, a little chocolate, little cocoa bean, and you get
You got me.
amazing.
Like, I'm
You
gonna-
get
A little
you get
razzle for your dazzle.
you know you just put a little cocoa bean in there. It's just I'm just saying. It's just something about us. It's just
Me
something
bomb.
about us. Yeah.
Whitley.
I thought you were going.
Oh, I
I thought you was going before Jude. You was like, I'll go. And then Jude
And then
started
she said,
talking.
and then she said,
I
go
think I'm
ahead.
lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm lagging. I'm sorry. Me, I'm like you. I do love the fact about being a woman is that we have the ability to give life, meaning we birth. And our womb is a vessel that life blossoms. who can do that but a woman? I think that's like beautiful. That's great. Um, the other piece I love about being a woman is the ability to that womanly intuition that we have, that nurturing spirit. I love that. And I know sometimes some of us have more than others. Um, where we can be overly caring or but I think that's just that organic nurturing piece that we have as women. Um, when I'm able to, I do love the soft side of being a woman. When it's accepted, when it's allowed, when that space is allowed to be that soft, uh, vessel of a woman to show that so that you can be in your full femininity, where you're not expected to be masculine or to be strong, and you're allowed to just be vulnerable. I love those pieces. And again, I think women, the way that we love is different. So I do love that piece too. So I love everything about being a woman. And I think when you get to a point and you embrace your womanhood, it's a beautiful thing. That's all I got.
Mhm.
You said everything I was gonna say, Coco.
Yeah, that was
Being a
beautiful.
mother, the nurturing part of being a mother, and then just being nurturing and sit like I don't think anybody can love like us.
Hmm.
Nobody can love like a woman. But I love my beauty as well. Like, not to say men can't be beautiful. It's just something about a woman. Like, we are phenomenal. We give birth. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, but it takes a man to help do that as well. So that's great. It's just crazy. Like, we're just fun. We're phenomenal portals.
Maya
I just
Angelou,
want to say this. I just
phenomenal
want to say
woman.
this. Don't nobody in this world pluck your nerves more than your mama. I don't care who it is. For some reason, the daddy get the pass, but don't nobody in this world pluck your nerves. And she's the only one that's allowed to pluck them buttons, and you get off the phone and be like, Lord Jesus, I love that woman, But they are like the mothers, the women are the men. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm not discrediting y'all, so know how y'all be. But the women are I feel like the women are the foundation of the household. The men are a part of the foundation, but when the woman is not together, just think about how fast the house, like the father be out the home. You feel me? Everybody talk about like the single father era, and the woman's the same. You feel me? A household, regardless of if it was up to whoever standard, she still did what she had to do. And you hear some of the stories. You know, Times have changed where women is like, I'm leaving the kid with you and I'm going to live my life. And the men lost their mind. So that alone showed me like the strength of the mother in the household. You feel me? Yes, you need both parents, in my opinion, but that woman is that foundation because you got that connection to her from the womb.
Very true. I agree with that. I agree with that. And then you know what else? I'm gonna tell y'all something that's funny. Because I do agree. Because my kids will tell you I get on every nerve that they have, and I oftentimes do it on purpose. But having older children and grandchildren, and it was one time like all my kids were like here, and my daughter was like, "Mom, how does it feel to know this whole room started because of you?" And you know she did. So and I chuckled and I was like, "Oh, does she trying to be a little smart ass?" And then, but the crazy thing, I looked around the room. I said, "That's my whole bloodline. I did that."
Mhm.
And when you can look and see that, and you keep it going. I was like, that was a proud moment. I said, "Look at that. Eugene strong." So yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful feeling being a woman. Um, because it's Women's History Month, what would you like to see change Like as far as something that's negative, it could be something that's true or false amongst, especially because we're all Black women. What would you like to see us do more of?
More leadership, positions of power, making the policies, running shit. I mean, because the way shit is horrible. Not to say, I don't know. I just more Black women in positions of power, making change.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm a piggyback off of that too, because I would like to see that. However, I would like to see better um, behavior come along with it. You know, it's like I'll see women and they'll have these positions, but then they'll have like these mega egos.
Period.
And then not only that, but they'll be so grimy
Mm,
because you aren't where they are, but they tend to forget they were once where
you are.
you are.
Mm-hmm.
So just shifting the narrative of you don't have to be a nasty woman to
Don't
get
forget where you
ahead.
came from.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to be nasty in order for people to receive you and give you respect. Because I used to work under a black woman. Bitch took advantage. And that's all I will say about that.
Mm-hmm.
And because I and Coco, I don't know about everyone else, we're in healthcare. I would like to see us see more um, black women in the surgery room in the OR. Like I go to work and I don't see that, and it's disappointing because I know it's out there, but and it also has to do with policies as well as, fair pay and things like that and the discrepancies that come along with it. Because I know there's black women, once they get their degrees and become these doctors and all these phenomenal things, they're not trying to stay in rural areas like Asheville. They're going to leave. They're going to go to a place like a Charlotte, go to a place like a Raleigh or Winston-Salem or wherever, but they're not going to stay here. And I wish there was more incentive to have people like us um, take lead and take charge in being in those spaces. Like at my hospital, there's only one woman CRNA. And I know there's probably thousands or millions or whatever out there, women CRNAs. And they make bait. They make some good money, just like the sales reps that come in for surgery. Make a lot of money. But you don't really see that. You don't see a lot of black x-ray techs and all those things, surgery techs. I saw a few. You see like a few nurses come through, in especially small hospitals like we have. So I would like to see more of us take up space and demand it. Like, I'm here. I don't care about you. You're not going to knock me off my cue. You know what I'm saying? Like, my square. I'm going to
Mm,
remain here and I'm going to be my best. And you're going to have to deal with it.
yeah.
I don't want us to be discouraged.
I agree.
That's my thing. That's my concern. Because I would like to see us, but in the best light.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm about to say, 'cause they out here.
Hmm.
Come take a tour with me. I'll show you a few.
Hmm.
Saying that they
Yeah.
out here, but we do need more in the healthcare field, is in psychiatry as well. That's where we are
I'm
tremendously
coming.
lacking.
I'm
African
I'm
Americans
coming
coming.
too.
in
I'm
general.
starting a
Okay.
master's. I'm starting a master's.
Oh,
Uh,
yes. You know what? What's your major?
Social work.
Oh, come on. Let's go.
Well, my mom does that.
For real?
Hmm. She has her
Okay.
master's in social work.
Okay.
We need
Hmm.
more. We need
Hmm.
more.
And
yeah,
she has,
Especially,
what is it
we need
called,
especially
the
better
LCAS
regulations.
or something? Yeah, she has
it's a
that
lot.
too. Hmm.
Oh, that's what's
Let me see
up.
what I would like to see. I would like to see. What was the question? What
Shit.
what what would I
What would you like to see? Girl, you know
What I
my
like to
mind.
change? What I like to
What would
change?
you
Is
like to
that
see
what?
change amongst us? Whether it's something that's negative that you want to turn positive, or what would you like to see more of, especially from Black women? Because
Um, I want them to stop taking everything that we do as a culture and turning it into a negative. Some things are just us as culture. Um, uh, when you look at other brown countries and people not in the United States, they dance like us, they
Mhm.
dress half dressed like us. We put a lot of stigma on it ourselves. Other races do the same thing. I want us to just let us be free in who we are. We are naturally sun people, and a lot of people criticize, but at the same time, people also the younger generation, they are changing that in a sense because they are taking advantage, even though everybody don't like everything they're doing. But I want us to stop criticizing our own people so much. Educate instead of criticize. A lot of people don't know. Um, and for an example, twerking. I see a lot of people say something about women shaking their butt, but I was watching a wedding video over in Africa and they was twerking on the bride and throwing $100 bills. So I feel like we need to step our game up. When you see a woman twerking in the US, y'all need to pull out your dollars and start putting money because they was putting it on her for real. I was
Mhm.
watching another video. I think they was down. I don't even know what I think they was like Somalian women or something, but the way they were, dancing, that's necessarily wasn't twerking, but it was a dance that they was doing for a tradition, and I was just thinking like, instead of putting certain things down about the black women own up to
Yeah.
be theirs or a style to be, theirs, and downplaying it to trashy or unclass like not classy or classless. Start looking into the history of where those things come from and understand we ain't doing nothing but just acting out from our past people and our distant cousins.
Mhm.
I mean, look at the videos of them over there in Jamaica. The parties be
Yep.
lit. You wouldn't survive. Wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
You wouldn't survive. That whole bunch of booty shake everything. And we ain't the only ones doing it. Everybody do it. That was just my example. So I like booty shaker. And I want to learn how to do it. I want to learn how to do it. I want people to start criticizing it because it look good when it's done
Exactly.
right. I'm just saying.
Mhm. I'm still trying to learn. I ain't gonna hold you.
Me
I
too,
mean,
girl.
like, I
Imagine
gotta get a
having
little
an
bit more.
ass
It
and
just
then
don't
don't know
jiggle
how to
right.
twerk it.
Yeah.
I can't get the coordination. They say it's all in the hips, but for some reason, like I told you, I used to be a man, so my hips don't move. Men hips don't. Well, they do move. I just don't. I'm in
These
mechanical.
days they do.
Yeah,
Move better than ours.
yeah. Well, I need
It's some
any
skeleton.
man out there to
Did
be able
everybody
to
see
show me how
Boscoe
to move my
shifting his
hips.
shit off?
That's some skeletons.
We
I'm
can hear you.
It's a art. It's all a art. It's a dancing art, though. Like for real, like to be able to do all that, man. That's a so work out, and it's good for your. It's supposed to be good if you use it right. If you do it right, it's supposed to be good for trimming of the body. I never could hula hoop, but I keep telling myself I'm gonna get one because they say if you learn how to hula hoop,
yeah.
Oh
y'all we gonna
yes,
start.
all it
We gonna
is just a
start.
bunch
Hula
of
hooping is
this.
Yes,
fun. Hula hooping is
we
the
gonna get.
truth. Now, if you
We
do
gonna
it
get the
with your
hula.
neck with your hula hoop, oh, you is the queen. You unstoppable. You
That
like unlock the whole
That's probably
you
why
know, your
I don't know
Power
how to
Ranger
do it
track.
with my hips. Because I was too busy out there doing it with my arms and moving my neck around. I was too busy.
Yes.
Too busy out there trying to swing that shit around my neck. I should have been working on the hips. That's all right. I'm older. You're never too old to learn new things.
You ain't never lied. But I would want to see more of um empowerment, uplifting is something that I want to see. And so with Women's Month being the whole month of March, like Women's History, I took it upon myself to celebrate a woman a day for the whole month. And something, it was people that I'm like, oh, I was just going through, and even people like randomly on Facebook that I met, I was like, I'm gonna pick a person today, and different things of people that I was close to. And when you celebrate someone, what I realized, what I noticed was it was appreciated, and it set the tone for a lot of women's day. And it's just something, and that made me feel good to see that, okay, if I could make your day with just this simple acknowledgement, just imagine if we can do something like that every day. Like, I think it's this stigma that, especially amongst African American women, that we hate on each other. We don't support each other. We don't uplift each other. We don't empower each other. And I hate that. Right. And especially when you have a circle of people who are like that, and I've met women just randomly who are celebratory, who will compliment, who will do those things. And I think if we can get, and you do have a group of us who you be like, oh, you look cute, and they, girl, just accept the freaking thing, and you look cute, and keep it moving and keep it pushing. But I just would like to see us celebrate each other more, and like be reciprocal of each other in their way of uplifting, and not be like, not want to see the other person win. Or like, how some people have, like, Reina said, when somebody think you're gonna take their spot, if you like may have a little bit more talent, or you might be a little bit more professional. It's not even about that. Like, we gotta want to see each other win. And I think the only way to do that is to empower and uplift. We can all win together, but until we get that, it's going to completely be this divide, because you do have this group of women who is empowering, and it's a lot more of women who are supportive and empowering than it is women who are not. And I say it often up here when I'm like, we're not going to highlight that, because when you highlight the negative, that's what's constantly shown. So it paints this narrative, especially of us, in this light, that we can't get along, we can't uplift each other, like we hate each other and all this stuff, when that's not even the case. So a lot of times when you see certain things said about certain, and I'm like, maybe that's just you, because I can't resonate with that, because that's not me. So what I would like to highlight is us in a positive light, which is why I wanted you ladies up here, because all of you are positive, all of you are beautiful, all of you are supportive. And I know everybody, even like the ones who aren't up here, who've been on the show, have been completely supportive of each other. And that's the narrative, then that's the what I would like to see us highlighted in, instead of negative, or us always just painting a narrative angry of us being angry. But it's funny how a black woman can go viral for speaking her mind because she's upset about how she was treated. But nobody says anything about what got her to that point, or why she like that, or what caused her to behave. Nobody acknowledges the behaviors and the things, the pots that we're put in. So it's like we always got to feel like we got to defend ourselves. And I wish that we can get to a place where we don't have to always feel like we have to defend ourselves against the world. So with that being said, I love all of you ladies. I'm happy y'all came. I think everybody's beautiful, intelligent, smart, and I just want to see everybody win. So yeah, that's my thing. I just want to see us grow as women together.
We just got to lead by example, and that's what we're doing. And we're so grateful for you and this platform, sharing our stories. This is history in the making. Thank you. Thank you. I feel so honored to be here tonight with you, ladies and gentlemen.
See what happened when you let women speak?
Girl, you gonna buy that ass up in a minute. You know, you know,
No,
Coco.
but honestly and truthfully, I'm gonna say one thing, because I know he been quiet, but Boscoe does get a bad rap. But I want to say, for a long time, I've always wanted to do this. Bosco has been he actually push it more than me, even when I forget about it, because life be life, and he'd be like, "Yo, Coke, what's up with the woman shit?" So he like, that would be dope, da 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 da. And I mean, some of the ideas were his, and I just want to highlight and also give him his flowers, because he is a major supporter, of not only me, but women, women rights, things that women can benefit from. And he does speak up in a lot of ways for women, but I think when he says certain things in the opinion of a man, because at the end of the day, he is a man, that gets overshadowed, and that's not fair. So I just wanted to say thank you to you too, Bosco.
Yeah, Bosco. Oh,
I got
oh,
something to say.
oh.
Uh-oh.
And for all you guys talking about my uncle saying he's the son of the third, fuck you. How about that?
I got you. I'm gonna get sentimental first. Coco, you so sweet, and I love everything. That whole posting everybody all my, I think that was dope, and that's something that everybody need. That was cute. And it caught. I'm pretty sure. I hope it caught all y'all off guard and like was as heartfelt as it was to me because I didn't know she was doing it. So it was sweet, and that was something thoughtful, like to show other people that
Well,
you
one
care about
person
not
didn't
just.
get theirs yet. I wanted to be unexpected. So, yeah, one person
Yeah,
is
yeah. But I'm just for real, like that was real thoughtful. Um, Bosco, I give him a hell of a thing, but he know we bros in real life for real. Uh, and y'all women better fall back on him because he be speaking the truth on it. I be feeling the same way. We irky. Listen, I know it's all about the power, but we irky sometimes. I am a pain
that's
in the
fine.
ass. Is sometimes things ain't right, but shit ain't right without us, and the world don't can't float without us. Life can't sustain without a woman, and if you can't beat us, join us. And to piggyback off of what you were saying, Coco, you know, I feel like women don't need, on that, a woman being vulnerable thing. We tired of being vulnerable. We at the point where I just want to say this ain't got nothing to do with the kid. This is all my opinion, ladies, but I strongly suggest you take my advice. At this point in time in life, they playing with us. I don't care if you black, white, blue, or purple. You feel me? They know that at times we ain't right up in here, and don't nobody do it better than us. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. You do the calm before the storm. But if you gotta go there, they already know it. They ain't gonna play with you. And think about it. In history, what woman that took it there, especially a black woman, that they play with after that? They
No.
tried. You feel me? But we know when to shut shit down. So at the end of the day, standing up for yourself ain't never gonna be wrong. And that's the biggest thing they hate about us, especially a black woman. Because we don't back down. We ain't get up on the bus. We helped the slaves get through the Underground Railroad. We figured out how to straighten hair. We originally made the U.S. flag. You feel me? I'm just saying. We even the reason why some people mixed up in here because I'm just saying.
They
With
wanted
the
our
extra color.
cookie.
Just saying.
Mhm.
They experimented on us because they couldn't figure us out. They couldn't figure us out why we was built brick bodies. They were trying to figure out why we had all this cushion and knowledge and can sustain and in life despite everything we was going through. You feel me? In life. And I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna stop. Like the Pisces could have, all your signs could have been the last sign made. You feel me? But the Pisces was the last sign made. God could have stopped with only making man, but he didn't.
Checkmate.
Was that a good one, Coco? That was a good one. He could have stopped. He could have stopped with only making man, but he
We
didn't.
had to perfect it.
Oh, and how did he
It's
perfect it?
not
What can he ain't come up
with
with
a
no other
woman.
sex and no woman, baby? Did he? Did he?
But
Now, not only am I a Pisces, I am a woman.
you
The
on
best
mute.
of both
You on
worlds.
mute. Come off mute.
Okay. Y'all eat the apple. Y'all niggas didn't listen.
No,
God
if you
said,
if you watch my
y'all had,
story,
yo, y'all had an hour. Wait. Y'all had an hour
Yeah.
and 54 minutes to say what y'all had to say.
hold on, because if
I'm
you
taking,
watch
I'm
my
taking,
story
I'm
about
taking,
the
I'm
apple,
taking 2 minutes out of y'all 2 hours to say this. God said, He said that ugly ass lizard, yeah, eat this shit. Don't eat the apple. But guess who ate the apple? She didn't even listen to a man.
He knew
She didn't even listen to the man. She listened to the man. She said, he like, nah, I'm gonna eat this shit. Just like y'all saying, nah, I'm gonna eat this shit because I'm a black woman. Chump. Y'all all, yeah, Reina wanted to hear that. She wanted to hear that because she wanted to hear the chump because I be saying about her dog.
Talk about who committed first.
Y'all ate the apple. And y'all fucked up the world. Nah, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. I'm joking. I just wanted to say that. I'm joking. To any
woman.
But y'all did eat the apple, like Harry. They'll say y'all did eat the apple. But I'm just joking.
Listen, you gotta watch my story on my Facebook that talks about that dang on apple.
Damn apple. Ate that damn apple. Could have ate all that shit up. Could have ate the serpent. No, you gonna eat the apple and shit.
Who ate it at us though? Who ate the apple at us?
And you know why? We support you. We were supporting your ass. We were supporting you. We was standing. Y'all sitting there talking about men don't stand behind women. Adam was support y'all niggas. He like, I'm gonna support my wife. And she going to hell, I'm going with her. That's what I love it. If she going to hell, I'm going with her. Damn it. He was I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking.
But you know, it's something that I had.
You go back on mute.
No, you good. I had a client. I really want everybody, if you can, no matter what race you are, especially for a woman. I had somebody in my office, female, and you know I got Maya Angelou stuff. Phenomenal woman. Just read that poem. When I tell you, you will feel so empowered, so, oh my God. But you got to read it in her voice or even find Maya Angelou when she cites that poem. Her delivery, how she makes you feel, it's like it's written for you. I don't care what walk of life you're from. And the person that was in my office was not having one of the best days. And it's like they turned. As soon as they turned, that poem was like right there. And when I tell you, they had a little moment and they brushed it off. And I was like, take a picture. I'm gonna make you a copy of it. Dude, read that poem. I'm trying to tell you, that's all of us. Phenomenal woman. You on mute?
And I rise. Still I rise.
No, I was reading. That's why I saw my list.
That's my thing. Still I rise is everything. So do anybody have any like last minute things they want to say?
I think you should do this every month.
I will. Y'all with it?
You know I am.
It's just getting people to show up. That's the only problem, Whitley. People always say they're going to show up and they don't.
To me, it's quality, not quantity. If I just show up, shit, let's pop it.
Hey, we could do it.
That's right.
I'm with
it. I'm with it.
Yeah, but we gotta do our man's panel.
I was gonna say you have to have a man's panel as well. Shit.
Got something to say about from a man's point of view. I talk about.
We tried that, but it didn't work.
Why?
Yeah,
the host interrupted. The host interrupted every 2 minutes for 2 hours. That's why we didn't have a man. We couldn't get through the show. Huh? I said you can ask questions. Your ass was disrupted. You want to ask no damn question? You was disrupted. You was sitting there making all type of accusations. You was in the comments making all kinds of accusations.
I
calling for all type of niggas and shit. Don't even try it.
Okay, and I'm like, all right. And
your ass is in the comments acting like J-Ben. Nigga, don't even try.
J-Ben.
I blame it on the alcohol that day.
Yeah, right.
I blame it on.
No, we do need to have one anyway. I gotta talk to you and Jude offline. I mean, all y'all can. You know what? Y'all in the box. So let me send it in the box.
Well, let me just say this.
Go ahead. I'm just going to type it.
Say this. So next week, I have an amazing interview with an amazing lady to close out Women's History Month. I'm excited for this one. It's going to be something different, something peaceful. Her vibes are great. And I think it's the perfect way to end this month with a positive woman to give positive tools for a positive lifestyle and holistic. Let me just tell y'all, I love everything about her from the first meeting. So I'm excited for this one. Thank y'all. I'm with it. So when Boscoe do his, I'm not coming on. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm going out.
No, you need
And
to be here.
he better not text me and say, can you I don't want to hear nothing because I'm gonna ignore it.
You a damn lie.
I put that on my kid. Now you know I ain't playing. I put it right on
You
my
a
kid.
damn lie.
No, you on your own.
You a damn lie. You gonna be right up here, perched up there like Jekyll and Jekyll in the damn trees. Don't even try. You're gonna be right there.
Better honey. You want better honey?
That you won't be on the show? Mm-hmm. Oh, you gonna be? Oh, if I bet you the money, you won't be on the show. Of course not.
No,
if you bet me $100, I won't show up either.
No, I'm gonna forget tomorrow though. You know I'm gonna forget all about this back tomorrow. So just be like, all right, Coco, I'm gonna do this day.
Right, if there wasn't no money on the line, your ass would be here.
Right,
because if you bet me $100 not to do something,
then you got $100.
I'm not gonna do it. But if you don't bet me, I'm gonna do it. Like if you say go out there and smack my neighbor, you give me $100, I'll smack the shit out of him.
All right, so listen, bet. Well, all right, if I do it, all right, if I do it, I gotta give you $100. If I don't do it, we just do it. You just have a good show. If I don't do it, you ain't gotta give me no 100. You just have a good show.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying not no, but hell no, is because we need a female on the panel to ask questions too.
I'm not doing it. Jude used to be a man in her past life.
Yeah, but see, I need you to be. I don't need it. But see, the past life is going to show up in the current life. I need someone who don't have a past. You know what I mean?
We don't eliminate the problem.
I'm wearing my beard. I'm wearing my beard.
No, wear your beard. That'd be better. I feel more comfortable with your beard on.
Wear my beard.
Oh, there we go.
Put my hair some cool. I'll take my wig off and the cornrows.
Yeah. I need to see. Yeah, you put your beard on, and we good.
All right, so that's it. I ain't gonna be a part of it.
But we don't even know when we're gonna do it yet. We gotta wait first. We gotta figure shit out.
You can pick anytime. You let me know, and I just know I'm
it's gonna be about a month anyway because I got my thing next week, and I worked, and we got it. We going on vacation for a week. Me and Reina. We going to Florida.
Okay.
Family trip. The uncle and the niece, and we're gonna see our cousin down there in Miami. So we're gonna be gone for 6, 7, 8 days, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, bet. It's a safe travel. Safe travel.
Okay.
Oh, it's time to go, y'all.
We had a good time.
Hell yeah, y'all did. Y'all talked a lot of shit.
Thank y'all.
Listen, that's what I'm here for.
I appreciate y'all for real. No, all jokes aside. But anyway, time to close the show. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Casual Convo Show. Watch us every Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. Thank you for all the guests in the chat that checked us out. Of course, Mike Taylor was here. Lamont showed up in the building. Oh, Amy showed up. Just right. Who? Just right for you. Whoever you are, thanks for showing up. I don't know who you are, but you got a pretty dope name. Thank you for Whitley showing up. Whitley showing up. Appreciate you always. King Paul, the mayor. He was quiet, but he's here somewhere back there. My niece Moreno's in the building. The Jude, check her out. She got that art and shit like that. He's doing all her big things. Me, the quiet one, who kept his mouth shut for 58 minute, an hour and 58 seconds of 2 hours. You put the camera on me, damn it. I chilled. I let the woman talk all that shit. Y'all see how I do, fellas? I took this one for the team. Took it for the team. Because y'all would have went off. Anyway, what are you ready to say? Oh, and thank you to our hosts and Rich in the back who put me on camera. I appreciate that. We'll be back next week, 8 to 10. Check us out. We are out.